I've got update on the injunctions, the 3-judge panel, and some key points from the hearing today that I want to share with you guys. I don't want to make this video too long because it's already pretty late, but I wanted to at least share this stuff with you because I did tell you I was going to make a video. The hearing and everything is not over, so we don't have a dedicated or concrete information. So I'll let you know here after we go over this stuff where we're at with the injunctions and if we can actually have braced firearms still or not, and who is still covered under those. So the first thing I want to go over is the 30-judge panel going over the injunctions and what they wanted to do. So they were trying to discuss if they wanted to either get rid of the injunctions completely, if they just wanted to keep them to the groups that they already approved, or if they wanted to just make it a nationwide thing, which is what I think all of us agree should happen, especially because there's so much confusion under this rule and what should happen or what we can do and what we can't do. It would only make sense that they do a nationwide injunction for everybody so we can still be good to go until they actually get a more concrete decision of what we can do, and then people can make a decision from there. But the ATF, of course, fought this and said that all the injunction needs to be eliminated, and they wanted to get rid of it as soon as possible, which worries me because it sounds like they want to be pretty proactive with it, that they're trying to remove these injunctions and get rid of that so they can move on with whatever their plan was from this time. But unfortunately, no decisions were made yet, so we're still kind of waiting to hear what we're to do with that. So let's go over a couple of the key points from this hearing and what some things that the ATF said. We were looking to see if the ATF has the authority to create these rules, and then the ATF also stated that the pistol braces were always considered SBRs, which we all know is a lie because there are letters out there that say, pistol braces are not SBRs. There was a lot of clarification for people because people asked and questioned those things. So the pistols have always been an okay thing. There's never been a problem with that. So it's interesting to see what's going to happen here because the ATF is blatantly lying. Is there going to be any kind of repercussions for that, or are they just going to allow them to kind of make things up? And another thing they made up was the fact that they said that braces make the firearms more accurate and more deadly. I don't understand how they can share this kind of misinformation and it not be flagged or not be something said or there not be some kind of repercussion for that. So I'll be interested to see if there's any kind of pushback on those things that they said. Another key thing that happened was in Hardin v. ATF, they ruled that the ATF's final decision on bump stocks is invalid. So as long as courts keep making these decisions, that is all going to help us in the end with this because the sad thing is the bump stock thing has been going on for a long time. So that's what scares me a little bit in the sense that this is going to be something that's not just going to go away here soon. It's going to be years and years down the road, and we're still going to be fighting this. You're going to have court cases that are still be going on about this. So buckle in, we're in for a long ride. But those things and those decisions are really helping us. As long as they can keep saying, yeah, the bump stock thing is invalid, that's only going to help us further in our fight for these and the pistol braces, just because they're going to see a trend of the overreach that the ATF is doing. So now let's do a quick backup and go over where we're at with things and what you can do. Are you legally allowed to carry your braces? So the injunctions are still in place until this hearing is finished and they've made a decision. So right now, if you are part of the FEC, the GOA, Maxim, Second Amendment Foundation, you are good to go and you are covered still under their injunctions. The NRA is still working on trying to get a part of those. So if you're an NRA member, hold on, they are in the process of doing that. But those groups that I mentioned, you are still covered. Again, I've shared my feelings in multiple previous videos. I don't think that's fair and I don't think it's right that you should be a part of a group to have your freedoms. I do not agree with that. I think it's ridiculous. I'm very happy for these groups stepping up and getting us these injunctions so we can have these items still, but I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's something that we should trend towards because that's only going to lead to bad things in the future. So I really hope they are going to step up and issue a nationwide injunction because I think it's the right thing to do. And I think the panel might be leaning a little bit towards our side. It's really hard to tell. Anything can happen. I'll try to keep you guys updated as much as possible. I'm going to keep my regular content going, but I'm going to add these videos as quick as I can when I get the information. I want to make sure that you guys know the most accurate stuff as soon as possible. So you know, okay, we're good to go. We can keep our braces. We don't have to hide them all in a hole in the ground or, hey, listen, maybe you should hide them in a hole on the ground because I don't want you to go to prison for 10 years. So I'm trying to help you guys out. So If you guys are interested in helping me out in the channel, the best way to do that and to stay updated on these videos is subscribe and hit that notification bell. Another way, there's some discount codes in the description below from companies that I trust that you can save some money. You can also use my link tree, and those things help as well. A couple companies support me in the things I do here: Howitzers, Brownells, and Hold Up Display. Hold Up Display makes these awesome racks. Brownells, you can use code TA10, save 10% off orders $150 or more, and I highly recommend taking advantage of that code. And Howitzer, absolutely love this clothing brand. Donate 5% of proceeds to charity, which is absolutely amazing. Donate a ton of money, and they help me collaborate on my own shirts, which I think they look absolutely amazing. There's a link in the description if you guys want to pick up one for yourself. Other than that, guys, thank you so much. I'll keep you updated as quick as possible, and I appreciate you all.